Hello, today I went over Sailor Academy Chapter 2, and I learned a lot from this lesson, but I think a key takeaway for me, and I'm going to keep it very simple, I think a key takeaway for me was the parts, or more specifically, the hardware of a computer. I have a gaming computer myself, and it's very interesting how all this works, so I want to tell you a little bit about that. So first of all, these computers, they have CPU chips, and they contain multiple processors in them, and that's what kind of drives the computer. Secondly, they have a thing called a motherboard. As I'm looking at my computer right here, there's a thing called a motherboard, which everything kind of plugs into and connects to, and that is kind of the baseline for all that. And then there's stuff called RAM in the computer. It's called random access memory. That's what it stands for. So that's another important piece of that, and that brings, it's like memory or data from this little insert of the RAM, and it can run things smoother and all that kind of good stuff. Other important parts are input and output devices, such as like a headset right here. That's like plugs in, that's an input device, or like a keyboard right here. That's also very important. And an output device would be like a HDMI cord to a monitor. That's also pretty vital to kind of show what you're actually doing on the computer. So thank you. This is kind of a very important takeaway for me out of this lesson.